Yo, welcome back, people. Today, we are diving deep into something super cool. What happens when people's big dreams or callings bump heads? We are talking about epic stories or epic moments. And yeah, sometimes in real life, when two heroes, each chasing their own path, end up in a showdown. It's messy, it's deep, and it got a lot to say about life. In books, movies, and old myths, heroes often have this big thing they're meant to do, a purpose, a mission, you name it. But when two heroes' missions don't vibe, it sparks some serious drama. These stories aren't just fun to watch, they make you think about stuff like fate, choices, and what it means to be a human. This isn't just about fictional heroes though. In real life, we all got dreams, goals that can clash with someone else's. Think job hunts, relationship goals, or big debates about what's best for the world. Figuring out how to handle these clashes can help us grow and connect better with others. So let's jump in and look at some awesome stories and see how it plays out in our own lives. In stories, a calling is like a spark that gets the hero moving. Maybe a prophecy or a gut feeling or just something they have to do. It's what makes the journey epic. But when two heroes calling clash into each other, that's where the real juice is. It's not just about fighting, it's about what they believe in and what they are willing to give up and how they are going to figure out who they are. These classes get you thinking, are we locked into our paths or do we get a choice? Most stories say a bit of both. Heroes might have a big purpose, but their choices shape how it goes down. Let's check out some killer examples from stories we love. In Harry Potter, there is a prophecy that says a kid's gonna take down the big bad wizard, Voldemort. Harry the kid, marked by a lightning scar when Voldemort tried to save him as a baby. The prophecy puts Harry and Voldemort on a collision course. Harry got a huge weight on him, knowing that he is the chosen one, and Voldemort is obsessed with beating the prophecy. Their paths are like trains heading for a wreck. One got to go. It's a wild ride that makes you wonder, is Harry stuck with his fate, or is it that he has choices like being brave and loyal? That makes the difference, right? Spoilers alert, that kinda does. In The Matrix, Neo is told that he is the one, the guy who is supposed to free everyone from the machines. Meanwhile, Agent Smith, a rogue program, wants to mess everything up, including Neo. It's not just about fist fights, it's a battle of big ideas. Freedom versus control. Neo is trying to embrace his role, while Agent Smith is like, screw my programming, I am doing my own thing. Their clash was epic because it's about what it means to have a purpose. Is Neo's path set in stone, or does he get to choose how it plays out? It's a question that keeps you hooked. Star Wars has a prophecy about a chosen one who will balance the force. Everyone thinks it's Anakin Skywalker, but he goes to the dark side and becomes Darth Vader. Yikes. His son Luke ends up helping him come back to the light, fulfilling the prophecy in a way that nobody saw it coming. This one is cool because it shows how a calling can get messy. Anakin's choices take him off track, but he still gets his big moment of redemption. It's a reminder that your path isn't always set in stone. Shakespeare's Macbeth is wild. Three witches tell Macbeth he is going to be king. That lights a fire under him. He kills the king to make it happen. But paranoia takes over and he spirals into a hot mess. Another prophecy says no one born of woman, but Macduff, who was born of C-section, tips up and ends him. Macbeth's story is like a warning. Chasing your calling without checking yourself can wreck you. Was he doomed by the witches or did he mess it up for himself? Probably a bit of both. In Lord of the Rings, Frodo's stuck with the job of destroying the One Ring. It's not a prophecy but feels like his calling. On the flip side, Sauron's all about getting the ring back to rule the world. Frodo's journey is tough. He has to lean on his friends and keep pushing, even when it sucks. In Captain America Civil War, Captain America and Iron Man goes head to head over these rules called Sokovia Accords. Cap's all about freedom and doing what's right on his own terms, while Tony is pushing for rules to keep things safe. Both guys are heroes, both think they're doing the right thing, but they can't agree. It's a bummer to see them fight, but it shows how good peoples can have callings that don't mess. It's less about fate and more about what they believe in. In Les Misérables, Jean Valjean's trying to be a better man after prison, while Inspector Zavart's obsessed with catching him because to him law is everything. When Valjean saves Zavart's life, it flips Zavart's world upside down. He can't handle it and falls apart. This one's about two guys with totally different vibe. Mercy versus justice. Their callings clash hard, and it's heartbreaking to see how it ends. Okay, maybe we don't have prophecies, but we all got dreams that feels like calling, and sometimes those dreams don't play nice with others. In a job, you and your coworker might both want that big promotion, thinking it's your moment to shine. That can be a tense moment, like a real-life civil war. In relationship, maybe you are dying to travel the world, but your partner is all about settling down. That clash can make things tricky, or think bigger. Groups fighting over what's best for the planet, like saving forests versus building factories. It's the same vibe as the epic story battles. Even history is full of this. Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr both wanted to be big shot, and it ended up in a duel. Or Newton and Leibniz duking it out over who invented calculus. Everyone got their own thing they're chasing. So, how do you deal when your calling bumps into someone else's? First, talk it out. Get where they're coming from and share your side. Look for stuff that you both care about, like shared goals. Be ready to bend a little. Maybe you don't get everything you want, but you can find a middle ground. Empathy is huge. Remember, the other person got their own story, and if you can, aim for a win-win where everyone gets something. This stuff shows up in the stories too. Heroes find ways to work together, tweak their paths, or make tough calls for a bigger picture. The whole class of calling thing makes you wonder about fate versus choices. In stories like Harry Potter or The Matrix, there is a mix. Some stuff feels meant to be, but others, heroes' choices seal the deal. In real life, some folks think everything is set by fate, while others say make our own paths. Those differences can spark conflict, especially when people from different backgrounds are in mix. The class of calling is such an interesting theme. It's in every great story, and it's in our lives too. By looking at heroes in Harry Potter, The Matrix, and others, we learn how to handle our own classes. Seeing everyone as the hero of their own story helps us to get along better and find ways to make things work. I thank you for hanging out with me on this. If you like the vibe, hit the like button and subscribe for more tea time. And thank you for watching.